and welcome to lovegardening.com. Today I'm going to show you how to make a hanging basket. Loads of people love hanging baskets. You can buy them in the garden centre or nurseries, and they make a real spectacular summer display as long as you pack lots and lots of plants into them. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to show you how to do that. First things first, I have a wire basket, just an empty wire basket, standard, nothing special. And I'm going to line it with something called wool moss. Now this is a much more sustainable product than something like sphagnum moss, and it gives just as good a result. It's really good at retaining moisture, and it's brilliant at insulating roots of small plants to keep them safe from any harsh cold conditions that we might have. So I'm going to create a little bit of a nest, I suppose, at the bottom there, and that's going to hold in my soil. The nice thing about this is that you can shape it into any shape that you like. So it's perfect for something circular like this. I'm just going to go around the hanging basket, gently tucking it into shape. And I'm going to create my first layer, and the top layer really just comes halfway up the sides. And now I'm going to put some peat-free compost in that bottom section. Now it's time to get some plants in. So these are good old petunias. And in order to get them in the side of the basket, you do have to be a little bit tough and just give them just a gentle squeeze. And then we're going to prod them through like this and just lay them on the top of the wool. You can just see that there, like this. So I'm going to do that about 3 or 4 around the edge. Now if you want your petunias to last a long time, it's really important to deadhead them. It is with any bedding plants really. I like to go out on an evening with a glass of wine and just nip the spent heads off. So the ones that have gone over, you just nip them off down the stem cleanly. The thing about petunias is they make your hands really sticky. You nip them off down the stem, and then that will encourage the plant to give you more and more flowers. So now I've got those in, I'm going to build up my sides and over the top of the root balls with more wool moss. And be generous with the wool moss because it will shrink a little when it's wet, and it has to hold the plants and soil in. Now I can put some more compost in. Down the sides. And don't worry about if it looks untidy from the outside, because it can always be trimmed. And now intermittently between the 2 petunias I'm going to put some more plants in. Okay. This is actually much speedier than sphagnum moss, and it's much more sustainable, so it's kind of a double win really. Now it doesn't look as green as sphagnum moss does, granted, but as long as you put plenty of plants in, then as they grow they'll totally cover the liner. Now for my plants in the top. Now these are great little bedding plants, you can get them in lots of places, but it's actually 3 bedding plants in one pot. Great for baskets and things like this, so I'm going to put a couple of those in. Now I like to be really generous when I'm planting hanging baskets. These have only got to look good for such a short period of time that you really should, make the most of them and cram as many plants in as you can. If you want that really great show, it's about packing them full of plants. And again, if you want to cover the liner of your basket, then it's about covering in plants. That's the way to go. More of these in. Now with any hanging baskets, it's really important to feed them twice a week actually. I would probably go twice a week with a liquid tomato food, just so you get the best show possible. They're really thirsty, and obviously anything in a container or a basket cannot go searching for its own water. So if you don't water it, then, and it doesn't rain, then nothing else is going to. And as soon as they start to dry out, they really do start going backwards, and you've gone to all the effort to make this brilliant show basket, and a couple of dry days and it can really ruin them. So really be sure to keep on top of watering and feeding for the best display. And I think that's looking pretty fabulous. Now if you've got any more ideas for videos that you want to see, do get in touch with our media team. Otherwise, for more how-to content, visit lovegardening.com.